Hi everyone, my name is Charlie and today I want to give some sort of update into where I am with my writing after posting the series of videos about my insecurities and inadequacies as a writer. So on Monday I posted the video about feeling like I needed a writing space, feeling like I couldn't write anywhere but in my bedroom, lying in my bed, and just because I've got to write longhand at the moment. I'm currently writing in this notebook. You might have seen it before. We're not up to that many pages in here. We're into, let's see, I think we're on to 22 pages now in this notebook, which takes us to 72 A5 pages overall, which might not seem a lot to people. And if I wasn't so worried about spoiling this, because I am keeping this book quite secret, I haven't told many people about it. I ended up maybe suggesting to Lizzie and Lily, my friends, what the genre might be the other day, but otherwise I'm keeping it secret. So I write quite small and it takes me about an hour a page. So yeah, there we go. It takes me 20 minutes a page, an hour for 3 pages. So if you want to do the maths there, feel free to how much time I've spent on this book. But I have mostly been writing at night before bed, because sometimes I've written in the day, but the majority has been written in my bed at night. And the whole thing about writing spaces came about because I had seen somewhere saying you needed to have this clean space to write. But also the whole reason that video got made is because when I am not creating something, when I am not writing, I become incredibly fractious. I don't know what it is, but my stress levels end up quite high and they reach this point of just like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it like burning out, but I just reached the point of just being like completely incapable of doing anything for just the sheer stress of it all. And eventually it does just come down to what someone mentioned in the comments the other day of just write. But it's one of those things that I never remember for myself. I never remember to just sit down and get the thing done. It's always a case of there's got to be some completely magical formula to this and you have forgotten it, and you used to be able to write extremely fast, so why aren't you doing that now? Because when I first started creating novels when I was 11, me and a school friend were writing different little short stories and stuff at the time, and I think I did 10 in a week, and he said to me that you could write a novel in a week. So I didn't try writing a novel in a week. I tried writing a novel and it took me 6 months. And then it was this terrible spy novel I've told people about that stole sex scenes from James Bond and Mills and Boon, because I thought that's what adults would want to read about. And then I realised, why are you writing this? You like magical books. And that was at Christmas, and then I ended up switching to fantasy for a few years there, but I was usually writing a new book every 6 months, proper full-length novels as well. I couldn't ever tell you the word count. In fact, every single one of my books that was written pre-2011, pre-2008, they're lost. When I was younger, it was an old family computer, and whilst I did print them off, I just didn't keep them, and so they're gone, and so you're never gonna see them. I'm sorry about it, but yeah. Anyway, this was supposed to be a discussion video, and we're 5 minutes in and we've not got there yet. I keep saying this in every video. It's because I'm very aware, because it keeps pointing at me nowadays. This was supposed to be a discussion video about conversation, I don't know. Do any other creative people reach this point where if they're not creating, they feel some sort of anxiety about it? Like, I've been writing now for 21 years because I started quite young, just only writing very short stories. But it's been a long time. And so I don't know. I don't think any of this anxiety about creating something came about until maybe when I was at university, and it hit me that I don't know. Maybe I started equating like creating something and revealing it to people as some sort of like feeling of self-worth. Like, if I wasn't creating something, I couldn't really call myself a writer, was a bit worthless, my words didn't mean anything, that sort of thing. And I can remember having a conversation years ago with my friend Lindsay about, does writing have to mean something? Does it have to be important? And that's the only way I think that I actually managed to stick into writing comedy at the time, was because she said it doesn't have to have meaning. Well, I'm like paraphrasing there. She said it doesn't have to be this really big thing that is going to teach people stuff. And in fact, I found out since that people don't want you to be writing something to teach them something. But what can you do? I don't write to like please anybody. Obviously, I'm now not even showing my work to people. And with the book that I'm even writing now, I've been sat there like at night and I'm just like, I don't even know whether I'll release this. I'm like, it just, like, nobody's asked for this book. Nobody asks for any of my books, but nobody knows about it. So I could easily just tell people, oh, I'm redrafting this now. I'm redrafting it, reworking it, and then a completely different book could come out. You see, this is how my brain works. Anyway, yes. Do you get any sort of anxiety? Do you feel fractious if you aren't creating something? If so, do you have a way to like combat that other than just sitting down and getting the work done? I hope that you didn't get too bored by this video. I hope you might have enjoyed it at some points. And until next time, that is all.